A lot of people might be asking, why are people protesting? For me personally, it's a case of once you've seen the climate and nature emergency and the way that fossil fuels are linked to conflict and upheaval all around the world, you can't unsee it. It's a bit of a one-way street. And so then not to act, not to do anything, I would find it very hard to live with myself. But the other reason is that we've got a world to gain and everything to lose. Because good lives don't have to cost the earth, and the kind of changes that we need to make are going to make life better for everybody anyway. For the first time in a big way, in the latest climate science report from the IPCC, they've started to talk about the kind of behaviour changes that we're going to need to make if we're going to halt the climate crisis. They're talking about curbing demand in the big ticket areas of our lives, like how we eat, how we travel around, and the kind of energy we use in our homes. But the actions that we need to take in these areas are going to give us things like cleaner air, more comfortable homes, healthier lives through active travel. So when the UK came out with its so-called strategic review of energy security, I think a lot of us were surprised that it seemed to be not strategic and not to deliver security. And a lot of us feel kind of bewildered because there are so many things to gain from this. And that's really why we've got to protest. I mean, it can feel really difficult sometimes because we're locked in so many ways. Transport systems promote car use. We're surrounded by adverts for high carbon lifestyles, for SUVs and flying around the world. And the prices of things which are polluting are far too cheap. But once you get involved and start taking action, I think you'll find you might feel a little bit better about it. Ultimately, as the great John Ruskin said, there is no wealth but life. And once you start acting to protect it, I think we feel more alive ourselves.